Hello guys, I am Pulkit from Intellify and today we will talk about reproduction in plants. Pollination. Agent of pollination includes abiotic and biotic. Large number of pollen grains are produced by plants using abiotic mode of pollination, as most of pollen grains are wasted during transfer. Question number 1. Pollination in water. Hyacinth and water lily is brought about by the agency of bird, bat, water, insect or wind. Its answer is insect or wind. Since the water lily and water hyacinth are in the water, but their stem parts which is above the thalamus is not in the water. The pollen grains are in the upper part of the thalamus, so pollination can't done by water. That's why it is done by insect and winds. Question number 2. Attractants and rewards are required for anemophily, entomophily, hydrophily, calistogamy. Its answer is entomophily. To sustain animal visits, the flower have to provide rewards to the animal. Nectar and pollen grains are the usual floral rewards. For harvesting the rewards from the flower, animal visitors comes in contact with the anther and the stigma. The body of the animal gets a coating of pollen grains, which are generally sticky in animal pollinated flowers. When the animal carrying pollen on its body comes in contact with the stigma, it brings about pollination. Whereas in some species, floral rewards are in providing safe places to lay eggs. One biotic agent for pollination is in sheets which transfer pollen gramy to a stigma of a flower. This is known as entomophily, and plants are characterized by attractive and brightly colored flowers. Question number 3. Flowers which have single ovule in the ovary and are packed into inflorescence are usually pollinated by water, bee, wind or bat. Its answer is wind. Flower which have single ovule in the ovary and are packed into inflorescence are usually pollinated by wind. Wind pollinated flower often have a single ovule in each ovary and numerous flower packed into an inflorescence. Question number 4. Clone is a group of individual obtained through self-pollination, hybridization, vegetative propagation and cross-pollination. Its answer is vegetative propagation. Vegetatively propagated plants are the clone of their own parents because of the following reason. Number first, fusion of gametes does not take place in vegetative propagation, so there is no chance of recombination and variation. The parent cell divides to form daughter cell by meiosis, due to which the offspring are genetically identical to the parent. The offspring produces are clones of their parents and have the same number of chromosomes. Self-pollination, cross-pollination and hybridization involve fusion of gametes, so it can cause recombination and the offspring produced are variants, not the clone. So the correct option is C.